Good morning TI community, everyone watching with interest, West Midlands Police Force, Coventry Council sector workers, NHS, healthcare, public health. Yeah, to this one, our centre doctors, notorious psychiatrists, and to all the mental health administrators, a bunch of Oliver Twists. Right, whoever these covert operators are, they've taken the law into their own hands, read too many Alistair Crowley social engineering books, yeah, gone deep onto the dark web to find out how the CIA, FBI, sorcerers and witches can bewitch people, can play games with people, can set up scenarios, yeah, and they go out and experiment every day, thinking how they can get people angry, stressed out, yeah, how they can try and cause scenarios to make out people are having psychotic episodes, so that they can call the men in white coats or call the police on them and say, yeah, this target's flipping out, or this target's acting abnormal, weird, out of the ordinary, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's who we're dealing with, TIs, when you're on Coventry. Yeah, they're experimenting, yeah, and they use overt operations, use all people, they try and set you up, yeah, try and set up honeypots, yeah, try and set up people to approach you in pubs and clubs to try and have a fight with you, yeah, and or try, if they're linked to the police force, they'll try and stitch you up and make out you're participating in drug dealing or participating in drug taking. Yeah, so that's why when TIs go out, you see all these homeless people around here, you see all these dodgy, corrupted characters, yeah, and probably bump into those out-of-towners, like I did yesterday, bump into people from out of town, from Stoke-on-Trent, from Manchester, yeah, and to walk around the city centre and seeing all kinds of usual characters, homeless people, to drug addicts, men, boys and girls, men and women, whatever, it's passing me. And for all I know, like I says, there's scenarios that the private detectives, the sector workers, try and set up to try entrap targets. So I'm just going about normal. I went out yesterday, left my flat, got to Gossip Street about 2 o'clock, bumped into someone. He said he was going to the city centre. So I went back into the city centre, went into the city centre with him. We ended up staying out having a few drinks. Had about 6 points, I think. I stayed out till about quarter to 10 bus home. Come home and still the covert operations, 24 hours, still carry on. But my life carries on. Yeah, so that's why I've got, I mean, I'll just do these videos to expose, yeah, the covert operators still around here. And they can't hand nothing in, they can't stitch me up, they can't go to judge and jury, show judge and jury photographs, videos of people living, especially in their homes. Otherwise, that judge and jury watching someone in their home, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the toilet, that judge and jury have to go to prison for it. Yeah, so you have to watch how devious, disgusting these covert operators are. All right, that's what we start off with. Let's start with infrasound. That's what we use most of the time when you're outdoors. My phone went off. It lost battery about 7 o'clock. So, but I mean, the apps were going off until then. So we're 13:20. I think that's when I left my flat, and I walked and down towards the London Road through Charles Moore. So CB3 5EE 120 around that area. Walked for the graveyard. 28 ex-Minister Road. Overt and covert operators stalking us in cars and vehicles, trying to get ahead. Yeah, trying to keep me in view for their 24-hour streaming. That was around Coulson Roadway, London Roadway. Then headed towards the city centre. We went to Central 6 as well. The person I was with wanted to go and see a few things. Some clothes and some aftershave I've presently wanted to buy for someone. Around Central 6, an ex-salesperson I used to do sales with, Kitchens Direct, big tall, lanky bloke with a scar on his face, and got a little dog, him and his girlfriend, went into Boots. But I didn't speak to him. I suppose I just know his face from when we went to Kitchens Direct. I've seen his face a couple of times around my old works, around my old living area, Wyken block of flats. Then walk back into the city centre. And the apps are going off continuous. Probably me trying to get reaction out of us. Then we were drinking around Bond Street. And the app went off, phone went off about 7, 8 o'clock. Well, probably a bit later, but because I had low battery, the app's not enough power to run the apps. I was in my flat, 12:20 odd, 12:30 odd. I would have walked out, 13:20. So I had 2 lots of covert operators, one using infrasound, the other one using ultrasound. And so then all these sector workers, yeah, they use armed forces people. So that's what I mean. The boys and girls I mentioned from the armed forces, they don't want to show their faces again. Because, hey, they know I'm onto them. Yeah, they want to be social engineers. Yeah, they're devious, disgusting communitarians and armed forces people and sector workers. Yeah, who've delved into the dark realm. Yeah, delved into sorcery, into witchcraft, yeah, and devising, yeah, their own scenarios, trying to stitch and frame people up, yeah, and trying to cause psychotic episodes, trying to get people to flip out. Yeah, that's what I've got. I'm a covert leader. So whoever the senior leader is, training, instructing, yeah, the likes of Xena and the Russells, yeah, and the armed forces boys, yeah, and the young police officers, the CID, yeah, the senior leader is the dangerous, out of control, insane, dominating, yeah, controlling dictator. It's a hater. He hates people living, hates people enjoying themselves, hates targets like me. You can handle it all, yeah, exposing it all, and they hate it. That's not my problem. Yeah, everyone else hates them. They have to. Yeah, that's why they're stuck on covert duty, because they're not brave enough to show their faces. Yeah, they're lost souls. They're broken cowards. Broken, abusing, inauthority, disgusting covert operators who get a kick out of voyeurism, get a kick out of modern day peeping Tom. Biometrics, yeah, watching people in bedrooms, in toilets, in the kitchens, on the chairs, on the sofas, or in pubs, going to the toilet in pubs. Yeah, watching people wipe their arse, watching people's toilet stalls. Yes, how disgusting these covert operators are. So judge and jury, I want to force them a judge and jury, forcing the sector managers to name them. Name this covert team so we can imprison them. The horrible, evil animals. No one can trust them, no matter what they say about people, no matter what they say, try and manipulate people, trying to say we're trying to help people. They're not. They're evil animals. I've exposed the surveillance operation and I want them imprisoned. They're evil. We're not here to help people. And because they can listen to me, yeah, they then know I'm onto them. Why won't they disappear? Yeah, why won't they show their faces? Yeah, because they're evil and they've lost the bottle. Yeah, they've lost the bottle to show their faces and try and explain themselves. That's what I've got on them. So everybody, have a good day. Friday, yeah, if I want to sit here and see me get my bets on, I won't get their bets on. Yeah, so they can go and fuck themselves. Yeah, the cycle continues. Over and out.